What if I told you that the difference between constantly worrying about money and building real wealth isn't how much you earn? It's how you manage every dollar you make. Every year, millions of Americans work hard, receive regular paychecks, and still find themselves living paycheck to paycheck. Not because they don't earn enough, but because they don't have a plan for their money. The truth is simple. A budget isn't about restricting your life. It's about giving your money a purpose before you spend it. In today's video, you'll learn the complete budgeting system that can help you save more, reduce financial stress, pay off debt faster, and start building long-term wealth. Whether you're earning $40,000 a year or $140,000, these budgeting principles can help you take control of your finances. So grab a notebook, stay with me until the end, and let's build a budget that actually works. Let's get started. 1. Budget. Many people hear the word budget and immediately think about cutting out everything they enjoy. But that's not what a budget is. A budget is simply a plan for your money. Instead of wondering where your paycheck disappeared, you decide ahead of time exactly where every dollar will go. Think of it like using GPS. Without a destination, you'll waste time, fuel, and energy driving around. Your money works the same way. Without a plan, it disappears on random purchases, subscriptions you forgot about, impulse spending, and unnecessary expenses. But when every dollar has a purpose, your financial life becomes much more organized. Budgeting gives you clarity. It helps you spend without guilt because you know exactly what you can afford. Chapter 2. Know your income. Before creating any budget, you need one important number. How much money actually reaches your bank account every month. Notice that I said reaches your bank account. Don't budget based on your salary before taxes. Budget using your take-home pay. If your monthly take-home income is $5,000, that's the number your budget should be built around. Next, calculate your average monthly income if your paycheck changes every month. Freelancers, gig workers, and self-employed individuals should use an average from the last 6 to 12 months. The more accurate your income number is, the stronger your budget will be. Remember this simple rule: you cannot manage money you haven't measured. Chapter 3. Track every dollar. 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock. Now comes the step that most people skip: tracking expenses. For the next 30 days, write down every single purchase, every coffee, every online order, every streaming subscription, every restaurant visit, every gas station stop. Every dollar matters. Most people are shocked when they discover where their money actually goes. Small purchases don't seem expensive individually, but together, they can quietly consume hundreds of dollars every month. Don't judge yourself during this process. You're simply collecting information, because awareness always comes before improvement. Once you know where your money is going, you finally gain the power to change your financial habits. Chapter 4. The 50/30/20 Budget Rule. 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock. One of the easiest budgeting systems for beginners is called the 50/30/20 rule. Here's how it works. 50% of your income goes toward your needs. These include housing, groceries, transportation, insurance, utilities, and minimum debt payments. 30% goes toward your wants. Entertainment, vacations, dining out, shopping, hobbies, and lifestyle choices all belong here. The remaining 20% goes toward your future. That includes savings, investing, retirement accounts, and paying extra toward debt. This method is popular because it's simple. You don't need complicated spreadsheets. You don't need advanced financial knowledge. You simply divide your income into 3 categories and stay consistent. And remember, perfection isn't the goal. Progress is. Because every smart financial decision you make today creates a stronger future tomorrow. Chapter 5. Build an emergency fund. 5 to 6:30. Now that you have a budget, it's time to protect it. Imagine your car suddenly breaks down. Your air conditioner stops working in the middle of summer, or you receive an unexpected medical bill. Without savings, these situations often lead to credit card debt. That's why every financial expert recommends building an emergency fund. If you're just getting started, don't worry about saving thousands of dollars overnight. Focus on your first $1,000. Once you reach that goal, continue building until you have 3 to 6 months of living expenses saved. Keep this money in a separate, high-yield savings account so it's easy to access during a real emergency, but not so easy that you're tempted to spend it. Remember, an emergency fund isn't an investment, it's financial protection. It gives you peace of mind and helps you avoid debt when life doesn't go according to plan. Chapter 6. Eliminate high-interest debt, 6:30 to 8. One of the biggest obstacles to building wealth is high-interest debt. Credit cards with double-digit interest rates can make it feel impossible to get ahead. Every month, interest quietly takes money that could have gone toward your savings or investments. Start by making a list of every debt you owe. Write down the balance, the minimum payment, and the interest rate. Then, choose a strategy. The debt snowball method focuses on paying off the smallest balance first. Each win builds motivation and momentum. The debt avalanche method focuses on paying off the highest interest debt first. This usually saves more money over time. Both methods work. The most important thing is staying consistent. While paying off debt, avoid adding new balances unless it's absolutely necessary. Every dollar you put toward high-interest debt is an investment in your future financial freedom. Chapter 7. Budget for saving before spending, 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock. Here's one habit that separates financially successful people from everyone else. They don't save what's left over. They save first. The moment your paycheck arrives, automatically transfer a percentage into savings or investments before spending anything else. This strategy is called pay yourself first. Even if you start with just 5 or 10% of your income, consistency matters far more than the amount. Over time, these automatic contributions become a habit, and habits build wealth. When saving becomes automatic, you remove emotion and temptation from the process. Chapter 8. Avoid the biggest budgeting mistakes, 9 to 10. Many budgets fail, not because budgeting doesn't work, but because people make a few common mistakes. The first mistake is creating an unrealistic budget. If you completely eliminate every enjoyable expense, you'll probably give up after a few weeks. A successful budget should be realistic, not perfect. The second mistake is forgetting about irregular expenses. Car maintenance, holiday gifts, birthdays, insurance renewals, and annual subscriptions don't happen every month, but they still need to be planned for. The third mistake is never reviewing your budget. Your income and expenses change over time. Set aside 15 minutes every month to review your budget and make adjustments. A budget isn't something you create once and forget. It's a living plan that grows with your financial life. And the more consistently you update it, the more effective it becomes. Congratulations! You've just learned the 8 essential budgeting principles that every American should know. Remember, budgeting isn't about limiting your life. It's about taking control of your money so your money can work for you. You don't need to be rich to start budgeting. You simply need to start. Even small changes made consistently can lead to big financial results over time. Here's your challenge. Within the next 24 hours, create your first budget, track your expenses, and take one step toward your financial goals. Your future self will thank you. If you found this guide helpful, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss practical personal finance tips designed to help you build wealth and achieve financial freedom. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.